Hi guys, so this is going to be for October 2018. It's going to be different this month because I haven't been able to put out as many videos as I would like to. So we're going to try to get a little bit more detailed. So I did still do the 3 categories, in which are general, love, and spiritual guidance, but there's overviews and then broken down weekly. There are energies here from very young to great grandparent age maturity levels. So you're going to be dealing with a lot emotionally this month, Cancer, or it's just a lot of you within your element. In love, I have 2 very strong different energies through the weeklies. It's most definitely someone working through third-party situations, and it's consistent every single week. But the overall energy is a little bit different, but it could also be tied into the third-party situation. So it could be somebody with a really great relationship, but it could also be somebody being tied into this third-party situation. Keep that in mind as we go forward. But I want to say congratulations to someone, because at the beginning of October, whatever you've been doing with money, whatever you've been doing at work, people see you in such an amazing light, and you will be being offered something new, starting something new, or you're taking something new on. Something new is coming into your life, and it's not something that you expected. Now, there's no Ace of Pentacles, so this is not something where money is just dropped onto you. This is something you worked for, you really, really worked for, and it's finally come through, Cancer. So, congratulations, because it's always fucking awesome to get something that you've worked so fucking hard for, and it comes as a surprise, like out of nowhere. You weren't expecting it. So as the overall energy for the general, we've got the Knight of Wands, the 10 of Cups. You also have a lot of 10s, a lot of 9s and 10s this month. So a month of completions. The world's not here, so it's not something like a huge life change. It's not something that you've been working on for like 10 years or so. This is something small, but it's still change in an ending in some way. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and then the 5 of Cups in reverse. So I like this, the one in this deck, because it's like all of the cups are poured out. Normally there would be 2 cups that you don't see that are still good in the background, but this is like not, this is seeing everything in front of you, and negatively believing that everything is lost. So you really have this feeling of everything is lost. I want to say it's really within a family issue or matter this month, Cancer. Something within your family has you feeling some sort of loss or negative type feelings. But there is quick messages. Now, this can go 2 ways. Either you're extremely over emotional about these lost feelings within this family, and it could have been a message of some sort that came in and caused these feelings of over emotion and loss within a family dynamic, or you're feeling this type of way about a family situation and a message comes in to give you some sort of reprieve from those feelings and make you feel a little bit better about the situation at hand. So for love, the overall energy, and this is, you know, where the good part is. So I'm going to relate it first to the cheating scenario, and then we'll talk about how it could be related to a really good relationship. So someone with the Four of Cups is missing something within the relationship. The thing that they are missing is the passion, the communication, like it got boring. It got boring. They feel change and movement is needed with the Chariot to obtain their hopes, wishes, and desires. Now, if this is not relating into a third party, because they could be, you know, reaching out for a third party because they feel this way within their relationship. But if it's not in relation to a third party, this relationship right here with the Star and the Chariot is very solid, very loving one, in which you both are determined together to make it for the long haul. And then with the Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords, you could have together as a couple realized that, you know, a little bit of the passion was or communication was lacking, and together, because you see him back there, together decided to fix that issue so that the relationship became a better one. So, for spiritual guidance, we have, again, the Four of Cups. So somebody is missing something. And you have a lot of cards within this spread that says that something's hidden from you. You know, finding it out now, that's our job, right? So something is hidden that we need to find out. And there's the Eight of Cups. So it's a level of not really wanting to even deal with it. We want to walk away rather than figure it out, because we also have the Eight of Swords. So there's two eights here, but eight's our power. So are you going to have the power to stand and deal with the situation, or are you going to give your power away and just walk away from the situation? And then we have the Ten of Cups. Again, so two Ten of Cups. So we're looking for fulfillment on a level in which it's not the Ace of Cups, but it's the 10, in which we're ending things that are no longer not beneficial for us. So we want to take that jump from the, this is how I would feel. If I saw this in a reading for myself, I would feel that what was needed was for me to have the strength to find that missing piece so that I could have the Ten of Cups. So I could have that emotional fulfillment. Then in the first week, start with the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess reversed, the Magician. Now you have the Ten of Pentacles upright. So, oh, and then we have Temperance in reverse, but Temperance in reverse in this one. And you know what? Sagittarius is jumping out at everybody lately. Like, I think almost every single reading I've done, Sag is in it somewhere. So I don't think everybody's dealing with a Sagittarius, but maybe it's a timeline for someone and it's just been real dominant. You know, Sagittarius just wants to be like heard, right? So I don't know, somebody with a Sagittarius. But in this one, in reverse, it's strength. So in the first week, like I said, with that's something that you didn't know, you didn't expect it, you didn't see it coming. Kind of threw you a little bit off balance. Because you, for sure, you were not expecting it. It could be that family matter, but in which case this is extremely good terms within a family situation. So if you were having any issues with family, you're changing that around. Now, this is also within work, in which you were offered something new, something better, something with more money, because this is how you are perceived. You are perceived as someone who has all the tools, all of the knowledge. You have everything you need to do the best job that you can. Now, someone in the first week, though, is very much keeping a lid on their emotions. They're not really expressing their emotions to people. They're just not sharing how they feel. And this is more of a feminine energy, but it could be male or female. But it is someone that's really just they're not sharing their thoughts. Or maybe they're sharing their thoughts. They're not sharing their feelings. Now, with love, we've got the Six of Swords and the Hermit. So somebody's being very contemplative. They're taking everything that's happened from the past, everything that's happening now, and they're really putting it within themselves to try to figure how they want to move forward. If you're single, you might not really be trying to date right now, only because you're kind of reflecting off something off the past. If you are dating right now, you could have been dating this person for less than 6 weeks. I'm not getting it. Could be 6 months. So I'm going to say it's less than 6 weeks for this certain situation. And they did something recently that kind of put you off. And you're really trying to think what they meant by it, or if it's something that you could move on with, still seeing them now, knowing whatever this was that happened. Also, if you're in a relationship, you're contemplating a third party, either becoming part of a third party. You are a third party with someone from your past. Or your partner is. So, spiritual guidance is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles really is the ability to work with others. But also sometimes the Three of Pentacles is being able to be the leader as well. work well with others, but be the leader in the situation. And that's the feeling that I'm getting from this Three of Pentacles in this position right here, is that it's time to step up and be that leader. And if they're giving you the opportunity, step up and be the leader and really show that you are the magician. They don't just see you this way. You are the magician. So yeah, just really be the leader is what I'm getting. Normally it's work well with others, but not this time. It's be the leader, Cancer. And here, as it pulls into the second week, is the Ace of Swords. So within work, there's that brand new thing, right? And then you have the Two of Pentacles. So you're folding it into your life and making it yours, right? So awesome. Fucking awesome. Now this is also, someone spoke the truth about something and you're up in the air about it right now. You're just like, what to do, what to do, what to do. Because right after that, you have Strength. And then the Five of Wands, which is extremely petty bullshit. We'll get back to it in a minute. And then you have the Two of Cups. And then the Two of Swords. So the second week, you have 3 twos. So in which partnerships will extremely be lightened, like, they're going to be dominant this week, right? So this is asking you to, and to me, it's like, be the third one out. Be the third one out, because 2, 2, 2, but there's 3 cards. So be the third person out. Be the leader. And even if it causes some drama or some discord or some petty bullshit within the second week, just have the strength to stay on top of it and to really maintain that magician role. And even if it's, so say it's not work, say these aren't people that are working for you. Say this is relationships, any type of relationships. I really feel you need to be the one to lead it, how it's going to go, because you've got the decision. You know, you're the one that's up juggling it all. So you need to be the one to lead the relationship in any way it goes. Now, this could be the truth coming in with that message about family as well. And it's asking you to have strength, because there might be some discord coming in the family. Let's pull love into it. But you are going to be making a choice at the end of the week. You will be making a choice on which way to move forward with it. So you have the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands. Five of Wands again. So this really pulls into love through the week. That Two of Cups. And the Swords. The Ace of Swords. The Two of Swords. The Three of Swords. And also if you are big on like numerology or just synchronicities or things like that, the second week you have 3 twos, and then you have 1, 2, 3. So I mean, that means something different for everybody, but it is significant for you. So to me, this is someone finding out about a third party. Both cards have the one person staring at the 2 other people, the person in the back staring at the 2 other people. So to me, if you were contemplating a third party and you took the steps to do so, or In the first week, you were just contemplating, should I even continue with this third party? Your partner, or you are finding out that your partner had a third party in the second, in the second week. You're finding it out. If you're just single, you're single because you were heartbroken. It was just too much fighting and you just couldn't take it anymore. And you're not letting those feelings go. You're holding on to them. If you're dating, you don't see a good matchup within this person that you're dating. It's not going to last long. It won't last long. Especially if this is from the first week in which you were contemplating whatever they did or said or whatever. You're just going to decide that it wasn't it's not worth it to you. So the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is asking you to just take a mental break from the situations that you're in right now. And it really is, to me, the Hermit. So, and you have the Hermit come up somewhere, I think. Yeah, the Hermit in the first week. So, it's just asking you to take that mental break from things. Just put it away. Go do something fun. Really just relax. Stop thinking about it. It will come together when it needs to. But right now you just need to mentally let it go. Mentally let it go because it is going to turn into this by the 4th week. Especially if you don't take any mental breaks. I showed you that a little bit early, but just to drive in, if you are mentally starting to get tired by the 2nd week, please take a break, because the 9 and 10 are going to hit at the end of the month. And if you never even took a break, that is going to be a hard ass hit for you at the end of the month. But if you take a mental break in the middle of the month, that 9 and 10 aren't going to hit you as hard. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So going into the 3rd week, we've got the Wands again. So the Princess of Wands, like that Knight of Wands, here she is. And the Sun reversed. Again, things unseen. Things that are unseen. And do you know, by every card that you have that are things that are unseen, right next to it, you have the Magician. Right next to it, you have the Magician. Unseen Magician. Unseen Magician. Unseen Magician. Where were the other ones? I'm just saying, you have the ability to see if you so choose to. You absolutely have the ability to see what it is. Just choose to see it, right? Choose to see it. And then you have the 7 of Swords, in which he's getting away with his nasty, deceptive behavior. Oh, wait, no, he's getting caught. He's getting caught on this side. Here he is getting away with it. There he is. He's getting caught. Because we see it, right? We're not going to keep letting the unseen not be seen. We are the Magician. The way people perceive us, we truly are that way. Now, this is in which the first... Now, I always tend to look at this in a certain way because of the way it comes across, I guess. But the High Priestess and the Hierophant, the Empress and the Emperor, the Queen of Kings, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, Like, they are the mirrors of each other. They are their perfect match. So you have two sets in this reading in which you have two perfect sets together. So the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. But the Queen is in reverse. So she is one unhappy bitch. She's he is good though. He's upright. He's within his element. Now, I don't know if this is him bringing in this Page of Wands energy, bringing in this message, and it's turning the Queen upside down, or this Queen of Wands is bringing forth this message in a nasty way, or this Queen of Wands and this King of Wands have a Wands baby. So 3 fire signs. It's dominant fire sign. So it's a male fire sign, it's a female fire sign, and then it's a little child fire sign. Or it's not fire sign, but it's fiery, passionate people. And they're creative, all of them. In which this is a mother, a child, and a father. They're catching their child stealing. Or the child is catching a parent. Ugh. I don't know how I want to take this in, because I don't know if it's the father figure or the mother figure, because this child could catch one of her parents cheating, because you can see it in this card as well. Like, she physically catches one of her parents cheating. But it could go both ways. Like, both energies are there. That the reason the female figure is upside down is because she was the one caught. She was the cheater. But then you have the Emperor over here as well, to where he could have been caught and he was the cheater. So it could go either way. But a child catches one of her parents or his parents cheating. And bam, that's where the family is fucked up. I don't know what that has to do with you, Cancer, unless you and your partner are very fiery, passionate people, and this is you. But I kind of almost want to go outside of you and be like, that maybe this is just something outside of you, and maybe this is a niece or a nephew or something, and they're asking to come live with you, or they're coming to you for advice, or like they're bringing it to you for some reason. Maybe you're their grandparent, because we've got the grandparent vibe going on in the next one. So maybe you're their grandparent and they're bringing it to you like, this is what happened, I don't know what to do, you know, and that could be absolutely. I would say if you're stealing from work, if you're stealing at all, really, be careful that 3rd week, because you will be caught. You will be caught in that 3rd week. Okay, let's pull love in. We've got the Emperor and the 8 of Swords, in which this always looks like the devil back here to me in the 8 of Swords. And then you have the Emperor here. Maybe the male was cheated on. And he's just trying to take what he can get and leave from the situation. Like behind his cheating wife's back. You know, vice versa. The controlling person is getting cheated on. And they are just going to take what they can get and leave. They will be caught, though. Or they will be caught. Like, somebody's getting caught and somebody's trying to take what they can get and leave the situation. And then you have the King of Pentacles for spiritual advice. Which is be grounded within your materialistic world. So say you're the grandparent. Or the aunt, or the uncle, or whoever you are, but you are a couple, so you have a spouse, or you have someone that's really close to you that they would come up as your mirror, right? They could be a very best friend. It doesn't really matter. They could show up as like your mirror. But this child coming in, you're going to have to take a very grounded approach with the child. Like, come to their level. You might need to keep it very practical. That's what, there it is. In the third week, keep your mind very practical. Because here comes the next couple. And you've got the Empress and the Emperor. Again, that perfect mirror. But then you've got the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So, like, if you're the parent of this person being caught by your grandchild, you know, this puts you in a certain position, really, mentally. Now, if this is just you moving into, like, because a lot of the times how to explain this? Like, this is the All-Mother, and this is the control, the power, you know, she's the nurturer. She encompasses all of the queens, and he encompasses all of the kings. So if it's just you moving up, like, the female or the one that is not controlling, right? Because that's how I'm going to try to break it up for you. Because I'm just going to use the Emperor as the controlling energy. Because a female can absolutely take on the Emperor energy, right? And a male could absolutely take on the Empress energy. It could be either way. So with the one that is not controlling, the Empress energy, they feel betrayed. They feel absolutely betrayed because it was the Emperor who cheated. But the Emperor's not in his head about it. Like, narcissistic, fucking manipulative son of a bitch you are dealing with. I'm sorry, Cancer. That's horrible. That's horrible. Because they really just don't care. Like, it doesn't bother them. They see through it. You know what I mean? They see through it. But then again, going with it, within relationships, just what I know as a human person, men won't feel the emotions straight away. It comes later. Whereas women, it's immediate and it's intense. Men are later and, you know, just as intense. Theirs is just later. So, if it was the Emperor that was cheated on, it's not bothering him right now. Like, he sees it for what it is, but it doesn't bother him. The female feels completely betrayed. The Empress energy is completely betrayed. But there's justice in this situation. And someone, because there she is, and then she's beautiful, and look at this. All of this energy of just being seen and seeing what it is, it's just beautiful for you. It's just fucking gorgeous. So there will be justice to this situation. And all the burdens will be dropped. Done. Because this is carrying the burdens because you love it, or you love them, and you don't ever fucking complain about the burdens. This is someone literally just watching you carry those fucking burdens. Like, they could help you carry 5 of them, but they don't. They just watch you carry the burdens. This is also dumping those burdens at their fucking feet and saying, nah, sorry. Saying, I'm done with you. I won't do it anymore. And go fuck yourself somewhere. Thanks. All right. This is the roughest week of all for love. We thought last week was bad, huh? Nah. This week's real bad. Because we have the Magician and the Tower. This could be real good or real bad. Okay? So, this is either someone is a very, very fucking angry, vindictive person, and they're going to come after the people that hurt them. They're very manipulative. This is like, this is like someone going to murder somebody. Like, that's the energy of it. I'm not saying that someone's going to murder somebody. But, like, that's the energy of it. That's the feeling from it. Like, I'll just fucking kill you. Like, that's the feeling of those 2 cards together. Now, it could also be that you let this whole third-party situation fucking go, and you create what? Better. So 2 massively different sides of the spectrum on what those 2 cards together could mean. And then the Page of Pentacles, so starting something new. But this is really, to me, coming in as get the knowledge, get the wisdom that you need. Make sure you have the knowledge you need. That's what I get from that. Oh, man, Cancer, with everything else, you look fucking amazing. But for love, you know, there are those people out there having a rough-ass time. Again, I want to reiterate. If you are a klepto in the 3rd week, don't steal. You will get caught. And if you're dealing with a child that's dealing with something like this, try to get to their level, okay? Because that's really hard for a kid. That's really, really, really hard for a kid. So, if you can in any way, Cancer, help this kid out, you would probably be saving this kid from a lot of fucking problems in its future. All right. I love all of you. I hope this helped in some way. And I will see you when I see you guys.